Hey guys, I wanted to do a little unboxing of my new radio set that I got from Propo. And this is from probably 2018, so it's definitely not like the newest technology from them, but I came across this in my search for better radio and electronics for my Yokomo YD2. And it seemed like one of the best deals out there, and it included a lot of the stuff I was looking for. I wanted to upgrade my radio, but mostly I was looking to upgrade my servo and gyro. And there was already a set that Propo has out there for their drift servo and the KGX gyro. Then I came across this, which includes that as well as a radio system and the radio mode selector and the servo mode selector. So figured why not. Found this online for a ridiculously good price. Since I was already dropping like 200 bucks on the servo gyro combo, figured why not just go ahead and do the radio as well. It's not the newest technology from Propo, but I think this is like 2018 era. And they definitely have some newer stuff out there, but still it's going to be a huge upgrade from the standard radio that came with my kit, which was the YD2 AC, which is just it's an E chassis with the the garbage electronics that comes with it from Yokomo. So wanted to talk about this. The part number is 80622. As you can see there, the items it comes with, it's the EXRR master unit. One thing that worried me a little bit is it only says EXRR on the box, and even the picture just shows EXRR. Although when looking at Propo's website about this drift set kit, it indicates it's the version 2. So we'll find out there in a second. You can see it comes with the LCD screen, it comes with the drop unit, the steering wheel, it comes with the grips, blah, 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 the whole KIY kit. And you can see here, it comes with the KR418FH receiver. Then you got your receiver mode selector. You've got the gyro, that's the Overdose and Propo collaboration. This one's gonna be the one, obviously it's branded as Propo. You got the RSX3110 version D, which is their drift servo. And then as part of that kit is the servo mode selector as well. So from what I've read, the servo already comes programmed with 5 settings. And I believe basically it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 is in the middle. 1 is easiest. 5 is like expert. It comes pre-programmed as standard, which is level 3. And then in terms of the receiver, it comes basically in normal mode. And because all of these electronics now are going to be using kind of Propo's HCS, which is the high-speed communication, you want to use the mode selector for the receiver to switch that over so that you basically have the fastest timing between your transmitter, receiver, and servo. So yeah, let's get to cracking it open. Really excited about it. I got my car over on the countertop that I can't wait to start plugging this stuff into. Back up, make sure y'all can see. Let's pop it open. Right, so cardboard on top. You've got the little receiver right in there. It's just kind of tucked in this little cardboard packaging. So super tiny little guy. There you go for reference. I'm not going to pull it out because I'm holding the camera with the other hand. There's that. Instructions, which do appear to have some English on them, so that's great. And then packaging bubble. Cool, now to the guts. So here's the RSX3110 version D servo. Pretty cool stuff. I'm excited by this. I've read a lot of great things about it. Oh yeah, there we go. This is exactly what I was just talking about. 1 through 5, it comes on standard from factory, so I'll probably leave it on that to start with. I'm not sure if I'll ever mess around with it at any point. Maybe I'll try easier, maybe I'll try faster, who knows. But yeah, I've read a lot of really great stuff about this servo, even in comparison to the newer Yokomo, what is it, the SP03D, which I think is kind of their answer to this, and sort of a predecessor to the previous drift specific rear-wheel drive drift servo they had. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. It was like BLHV0 or something like that. So yeah, even in comparison to the Yokomo servos, I've read that this one is probably a little bit more superior. So I'm really pumped to pop this in the car. Again, my chassis came with like just sort of the garbage electronics to get you started into the into the scene, into the hobby. So this should be a huge improvement. And then the second really exciting thing is the gyro. Again, my chassis came with just the basic like RPG 302 or whatever it is, the servo from Yokomo, plastic casing, and it's really nothing special. I don't think it really works that well. It works, but it definitely doesn't work the best. Whenever I try to adjust gain on it, it just totally freaks out. And I'm basically left stuck somewhere between like 50-60% gain, and I can't go up from there, which I'd like to try. I've heard from more experienced drivers that increasing the gain will help me with my counter steer. So yeah, I'm excited to try this guy. It's a metal case. It's got all different kinds of settings on it. Oops, almost dropped it. It's got the PCA, the AGS, and then obviously gain. You can set your endpoints directly on the gyro, which is really sick. There's a model number on that, the 60229. Again, this is a collaboration gyro between KO Propo and Overdose. They had two versions of it. One is branded as KO Propo, and it's called the KGX. And the Overdose version, it's where it says KO Propo right there, it says Overdose, and I think they call that one the KG1. But it's literally the exact same thing. So made in Japan, doesn't get better than that. Really pumped about this. Moving on, some more bubble wrap. This is gonna be either this is probably the servo mode selector. I see right here. Oh no, this is the servo mode selector. So you got both of them in here, which is great because when I was ordering this, I couldn't really tell from the website I ordered it from if it truly came with both of these. KO Propo's website says it does, but the ordering website did not indicate. It indicated that it only came with the receiver selector, not both. So really pumped to see both of these in here, which is great. If I decide to change the servo mode from standard to anything else, I would use this. And then when I get everything set up in the car, and I need to set up to the HCS for the high-speed communication system, I'm going to use this to connect into the receiver and switch that over. So that's really cool to see. Digging more into the guts here. Of course, it's all wrapped up. Let's see if I can pop it out. There's the main unit, the transmitter, and guess what? It is the version 2, so that's even better news, man. This is just like Christmas for me, dude. This is, oh wow, and the LCD is already attached to it. To my understanding, that was supposed to not come attached, but it already is. So yeah, EXRR ST2. So yeah, this has got the updated software on it. From what I understand, there's like a handbrake function. There's like a rolling throttle function, or not a function, but a setting. So I cannot wait to get this stuff on the car. And lastly, the drop down, the extension with the wheel on there. So yeah, just thought I'd share kind of unboxing and what all is in this drift set. I don't know if it's discontinued. I don't know if you can still find them out there. But for like, I'm not gonna lie, I paid less than $500 for all this stuff. And it was free shipping. So for that price, if you can find one of these, I would really suggest it, at least my initial impression, because everything I've read about all the components here has been really, really great stuff. Plus, I'm a huge fan of when you can get matching electronics. So like if your transmitter receiver is KO Propo and your servo and gyro, it's all the same brand, you're probably gonna have the best luck with everything working really well together. Like I said, KO Propo has that HCS. So obviously the more and more consistent you can get between all your electronics, it's gonna be a better end result. So yeah, I mean, initial impression is I'm pumped, and I cannot wait to get cracking on putting this in the car. I'll share my thoughts once it's all installed and get to kind of tuning it. Thanks.